So we ended up getting another blog from 343, but this isn't about the game, it's more about the competitive side of Halo Infinite. The blog was good this month. It talked about how teams are going to be more involved with Halo Infinite and how they're going to get team skins on day one. If you guys play Halo 5, you know that there was a lot of team skins that were brought into that game. Optic, Team Liquid, CLG, Splice. The skins were super nice too. Like I think I bought maybe 2 or 3. I think I bought Optic, Team Liquid, and then I also bought Evil Geniuses. Might have also bought CLG, but that was on another account. I'm not entirely sure. But team skins sound dope. The teams are going to be working with 343 long term for Halo Infinite, so that's good. It's going to bring more viewership. It's going to bring more value to the players that are playing underneath these organizations. Because like I don't know if you guys know, but a lot of Halo players right now, they're not making a lot of money off of the game. I mean, that should be a given since there's not really a game to compete in, or at least there's not a consistent stream of income like a league or anything. But I think the only guys that are like really set financially for the, you know, the off season is Sentinels. If you guys want to read the blog post in further detail, I'll link it down in the description. But I kind of just want to give my thoughts on like what this means for the Infinite season going forward. The Halo Infinite countdown account that I follow, it's like the farthest release date that we could possibly see, which is November 15th. But right now there's about 137, 136 days until... Okay, I loaded into a Phantom game. That's just dope. I don't know how the first season of Infinite like HCS is going to be. I know it's going to be super hectic because we're going to see a lot of new people come in, mainly because, like, let's be honest, Call of Duty is kind of falling apart, at least at the amateur level. The only people that are really enjoying, you know, challengers and all that are the top 8 teams that consistently get into the challenger elites. Other than that, it's a complete shit show. Ever since the move to PC and the lack of anti-cheat from Activision, the Search and Destroy community has been, you know, just washed away. It's like, you know, like your friends would be like, oh, we should play GBs or wagers. Yeah, that whole scene is gone. They've either moved to Fortnite or to other games. And not only that, but as someone who played in the first challenger tournament for Cold War for CDL challengers, my first game was against someone who had wall hacks. And then the rest of my homies had to go up against people with like aimbot. And it's just, it's such a shit show on PC because there's no anti-cheat. I guess overall, the future of competitive Halo, I'm very optimistic for. I truly think Infinite's going to dominate esports within like the next 2 or 3 years. It won't be a big hit off rip, but I'm guaranteeing it's probably going to get to that point. Now here's hoping that it's going to be Xbox and PC, and it's not just going to be exclusively one of them, because holy shit, am I not looking forward to playing another Halo game on console only. I know a lot of pro players, like, they don't know what we're playing on yet, and I hope that 343 ends up, you know, addressing this at some point, but I'd much rather play on PC because I don't want to have to put more money into getting equipment to record console footage. Or at least I'm hoping that I can at least scrim on my PC, and then once I get to the event, I'm allowed to play, you know, on an Xbox or even play tournaments on my PC. I don't know, man. I just really hope they end up doing what they did with MCC tournaments, in which you can play online tournaments either on your PC or on your console. I don't know why I didn't go for Snipe, but I really should have, because, you know, the ZMR is great and all, but I'm trying to hit some clips, man. I guess the real like concern about like moving it to PC and to console, like having a crossplay ecosystem, is there going to be an anti-cheat, or is 343 even going to care if there's going to be cheaters on the game? I hope that's one of the things that they end up addressing, as well as, you know, not only in the Inside HCS blogs, but Inside Infinite blogs. Like, I want them to talk about, you know, at least an anti-cheat or some way that they're going to be able to deal with cheating in the future. They kind of touched on this beforehand, but they didn't really go into details. They said that they're going to try and make it harder for cheaters to cheat. It's like, yeah, that's good, but what if they're too good at it? You feel me? What if it's like a 1 step forward, 2 steps back scenario? I don't know. I don't even want to think about stuff like that. I don't know. 343 has been like super vague on like a lot of things, and I'm hoping from July going on to launch that they're a lot more transparent, because I appreciate them coming out with these blog posts, but man, the lack of any release date for not only just the game, but the flighting that they said that they were going to have extensively up until launch, it's so heartbreaking, dude. If you ask me, I think flighting is going to start around like July or August. I'm optimistic for late July, but if I'm thinking realistic, it will probably be like mid-August. And that's honestly terrible, because whenever I heard extensive flighting, I'm talking like maybe 5 or 6 weekends of just infinite beta testing. Because if this is going to be a free-to-play game for not only Xbox and PC, you're going to have hundreds of thousands, maybe even millions of people hit your servers on day 1. I don't know why they're not going to stress test the servers before, you know, day 1 of launch, because I'm telling you, a lot of AAA game releases have that problem day 1.
Flag recovered.
Dude, I need to get off this game.